This is a little update on the Richardson project. Where I'm at as of right now, we're getting ready to do some painting on this fixture. I've had to strip off the Richardson maroon color paint on these cross members, and I'm leaving this alone. I'm going to repaint the black on the outside and repaint the baffles inside, and then I'm going to mask off and prime and paint these panels here in the original Richardson maroon. I had to remove some rivets here. This panel on the top was in very bad shape. I had to straighten it out. I put a brand new handle on it because the old one was so rusty. And that's going to insert in here and be riveted across the top when we're finished. Secondly, I've got the rear baffle and the Richardson emblem here, which rivets onto this and this light baffle, and one makes one assembly and goes onto the back of the lamp house. This was pretty bashed in, dented up, so I straightened it up a bit. Still got some dents, but that's okay. And the switch cover has been stripped, primed, and the two yoke brackets for either side have been stripped and primed, and these are all going to be Richardson maroon and the original lacquer. Now we get to the base electrical unit, which has been rewired now with a Edison type plug, 12-3 power cord, which will work on house voltage. The switch is not going to be used. If I did try to wire through the switch, when you turn the switch on, one of these terminals will suddenly become hot, so it's just there for appearances only. Originally, this mechanism, which moves the focus from spot to flood, was completely seized up. There's a brake pad in here, and there's an aluminum plate and brass, and the reaction between those two, or plus the high heat that this fixture endured, it was solidly frozen, so some roll pins had to be driven out. This entire assembly completely disassembled. And what I made is, where the original globe would install, I made myself a socket holder using two 12mm bolts, which slide right into the original lamp holder, just as the original globe did. Okay, then I rewired this back through so that the cable is not binding on anything, and I've got myself a readily available large 300 watt bulb that's available at Home Depot or Lowe's, which fits the bill perfectly. So upon plugging this in, we have a beautiful light, and there will be a reflector that reflects off the back here when this is completely finished. This part of the fixture, I am not touching any of the paint. It has an original studio tag here, plus the original serial number tag on the back. This apparently was repainted at one time, and it's hard to say when that was. It's quite old, of course. That's where we are today.